research can be really intimidating at first, but I would say it's a really rewarding experience. You get to sort of dedicate a time in your academic career to answer a question you're really interested in and really take control of your own learning.
It's one thing to learn about stats in a classroom, but it's another thing to run a hierarchical multinomial logit model in real life, and understanding what that even means to begin with, and really understanding like the process. It's one thing to read that in a stats textbook, and it's another thing to be a complete owner of that process and analyzing the data by yourself, interpreting the results and presenting on it. That really gives you a more in-depth learning ability versus just getting in a lecture recitation setting.
Yeah, what I really liked about this project was I got to assess kind of the needs that the firm had and got to have a lot of leeway in developing the actual research questions from my own perspective. I had a lot of freedom in how to go about the research project, and that was just a really good experience.
I enjoyed a lot of things about the research process. I think my favorite was probably working with faculty. Being able to work with them on topics that they specialize in and what they focus on in their research was really cool to learn how they do that and just all of the knowledge that they have.
Advice I'd give to a student starting their research project would be to take it one step at a time. It's a really overwhelming process when you look big picture, but once you break it down into steps, it really becomes manageable and something over a course of a couple years or 1 year you can really achieve.
I would say the first thing is to just be open to the different twists and turns that you'll take throughout your research project. You might come in thinking that you're set on a certain topic, but as you start to learn more about it, your project might change a lot, but for the better. And then also just to be passionate about your research. It will make faculty more inclined to work with you. It'll just make your project better in the end and help you learn more throughout the entire process.
I learned how to think statistically and how to make sure that the data that you are collecting and you're analyzing is clean, good data. I also learned how to kind of lead a project on my own. It's hard when you don't have a group or a team behind you, but being able to accomplish that is a really good feeling.
The real world experience I got from actually working with a firm has given me a ton of things to talk about in interviews and informational calls with other companies, so it's really been an invaluable experience to complete this research working with another firm.
For a manager to be able to say, hey Sanchit, go take care of this thing, I need a result back in 6 months, and then just leave you to it and not have to micromanage you throughout that process is a huge boon for any manager to have in their team.